usual. Yeah. Yeah. It's Christopher from CrankItUp, and I'm sitting here with Juliette Lewis, and it's actually a little bit of a dream coming through. So how are you doing, Juliette?
I'm pretty good. We're at the tail end of a month-long tour of Europe. This is our last tour for Europe of this year of the record Terra Incognita. So we'll come back again next year. But when you're out for a month, everybody's a little bit tired. But the Malmo show last night was really great. It was a lot of. I didn't expect the audience to be so wild, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, like energetic, and there were a lot of derby girls there. Do you know roller derby?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're always a good audience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you talk about roller girls and stuff like that. Come to think of your latest movie.
Yeah, that movie I did.
Whip It.
Whip It.
Yeah.
A year ago, and but it's funny because I would always feel a kind of kinship with the world of roller derby. Do you understand this word, kinship?
No.
Like you're like family with this community anyway. Because my spirit, starting a band at age 30 and touring the world is a very adventurous thing to do, and I find that girls in roller derby are also, you have to be quite fearless, and they're women that come from all different backgrounds, all different ages, so there's a very much a rock and roll spirit, except they're a lot tougher than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must say that I think that you were pretty tough in that movie, though. You were like that bad girl.
I was mean.
Yeah, you were pretty mean.
I was so mean. That was my role in the movie, is to intimidate the lead, which was Ellen Page, and so I did that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How is this working? Doing like you're now in the music industry and in the movie industry at the same time.
It's quite peculiar. It's I'm now able to do it. When I first started in music, like 6 years ago, with my first band, The Licks, I didn't do any movies because it was very important for me to do everything that a young band would do. So I made an EP and 2 records with The Licks. I toured everywhere you could imagine, over and over and over again. I didn't make any movies, and then once I was done with that project, I was in this place of transition, and drama and creating characters is very much in my creative spirit. I need to do that. So I was at this time in between records. I finished 4 on the Floor, touring that record for 2 years, and my band broke up. It was really sad, and then I got this movie, Whip It, and then from there I've done 3 movies since. And then made another record, and I've kind of been doing both.
Yeah.
Except I don't make movies when I tour.
No.
So I'll be done touring. We do the U.S. in August, and then I'm done in September, and I'll look for a nice movie job to do then. Yeah.
So you think it's working? It must be a pretty hectic schedule for you, but
it is.
Yeah.
It's funny because the kind of actor that I am, I think of myself as a character actress, so I'm not like one of these big, giant movie stars that's trying to maintain a career. I just step into it when filmmakers want, to have me in their movie, and but a lot of it is out of my control, because that industry is so weird. Like, you gotta shake hands and go to parties and be in magazines, to be like to sort of sell yourself, and I've never been really into that side of it. Whereas music, because it's from me, like these songs are my love, and the album I make, I with the help of people that I like, the cover art, track listing, all that stuff I have a hand in. So when I hustle it, it's really personal to get it out. But I'm an independent music artist as well, so if I go home and go, that's it, then that's it. But I'm not there yet.
No.
No.
But you regarding the music, I've been working with some biggest name and some big, really big names, like Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters and
Omar Rodriguez Lopez.
Yeah.
He produced my last record, and he's. I'm not kidding when I say he's a musical genius, because he is. He's really unique and amazing, and he sort of reinvents things on guitar. But of course, my record is I wrote some songs on piano, and I wrote with my friend Chris Watson, who's in my band now. Yeah. And so it's the first time I put a band together with a friend.
All right.
Yeah, after we made the record. So it was really made with me, Omar, and Chris, and then I put a band together to create to be able to play what we did on the record. Yeah. But Omar is really funny. Yeah. He's pretty cool. Yeah, there's nothing he can't do. That's what's exciting.
Yeah. What's the main difference between being with the old band and the new band, so to speak? Is it easier or?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like the Licks grew me up. It's sort of like I grew up with them musically, and also as like a band leader. This band is just really, really laid back. We're all just really laid back. Everybody gets along. There's no tension, and it's also very respectful. And this group of musicians seems to understand my musical language, which is very strange, and can be very frustrating to other musicians that I've had in the past. You know, I might describe something like, I don't know, make it like there's a combustion off in the distance, and then there. I can't even describe it. No. Usually I paint scenes. In a song, I'll like paint a scene. Like with Omar, he understood the way I talk, because he talked the same way about music. I'd say, I'm hearing a little bit of fairy lights. I want to see fairy lights in this track. And then he'd play something, and it was fairy lights. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he understood this way to describe music visually. And my drummer in this band, his name is Troy Ziegler. He really understands the way I talk, and now I'm able to convey drum patterns a little bit better, you know, because most musicians aren't really academically trained. So when you're relaying what you want, it's through sound. You're like a bunch of cavemen describing what you're hearing or seeing, you know. But the Licks I love to death, in the sense that what we were was a really, really tough, muscular rock band, you know, and this band is very different in this spirit, and also it's kind of more like water. I don't know how to describe it. All stupid.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I've seen you one time.
The Licks was mountains. This is more like water. Yeah. Okay, go on.
We're gonna see water tonight.
Yeah, but a nice tumbly ocean, you know, with big waves.
Yeah. That sounds
but
nice.
It soothes you too, but it could rough you up and take you to the bottom.
All right. That sounds great. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I wish you good luck with the music and all the movies and everything in the future. And if you have some last kind words to say,
I guess
now's the time.
I tell everybody, if anybody's ever interested, to go on the Facebook or MySpace. Because that always lists tour dates, news, what's happening. I make funny vlogs. There's going to be a video coming up for Terra Incognita, this really fun rock song, and it's. I'm not going to lie, the video is pretty special. It'll probably be my best video I've ever done. Yeah, my brother Lightfield is editing it right now, and he's kind of a mad genius. Yeah. And that'll be out, I think, in the next month or so.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Check that out. Thank you. So nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.